Did you know that there's hundreds of foods that are banned in other countries that we consume probably every day here in the United States? In this video, I'm going to go over 9 American foods that are banned in other countries and ask the question, does our government really have our best interest in mind when it comes to our health? I made a post today on my wall and I asked this question and I got an overwhelming response of absolutely not. So we're going to pose those questions. We're going to dive into this topic about the food that we consume. Where does it come from? What's in it? And why are some of the things that we're consuming banned in other places around the world? Welcome to Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Live Masters, where we feel alive by going live. And your journey to video mastery begins here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mike Chavez, and I've been on a live video journey for 4.5 years. I go live every day with a video with the intent to inspire and educate people somehow, some way, with the information that I've learned to work and grow on myself. I also specialize in helping people do the same on video. So I'm broadcasting this video to you live from the fabulous city of Las Vegas. If you're going to come and you're going to watch this on the replay, or if you're here live with me, share in the comments where in the world that you're tuning in. So again, I started thinking about this topic today about does the government really have our best interest when it comes to our health? And, you know, there's a lot of people who just follow along with government guidelines, government regulations. So let's think about the original, remember that nutrition tree where I told you that you need to eat dairy, you need to eat protein, you need to eat all these things. And, you know, you start thinking about different people. I mean, when I remember when I was a kid growing up, personally, it was my mom and my sister. My mom was working 2 jobs, and, you know, she didn't really have a lot of time to cook all the time. And so sometimes she would just make us, like, we call them pork and bean things, and we absolutely loved them as kids. Basically what it was is a piece of bread with pork and beans, and then you would get bacon, and then you put a slice of cheese on it and you put it in the toaster oven and you cook it and it'd be really good. Put the bacon and the beans and all that good stuff, and the bread, the gluten that's got all that stuff in it. I would never eat any of that stuff now, right? So you don't know what you don't know. And I had struggled so much most of my life with my weight, my health, being obese. And a lot of it is because of the food that I was consuming, because I didn't know what I didn't know. Okay. All right. What's up, Sandra? I see you. It's good to see you here. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. We're streaming this live on my personal page, live on our Live Masters page, and we are streaming it live onto our hashtag Live Masters YouTube channel. So in a couple seconds here, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you, just by a simple Google search, that I found this article, 9 toxic foods that are legal here in America that are banned in other countries. Now, they have different standards, different guidelines for each country. Is going to have their own department of agriculture and whatnot, right? But before I show you these ingredients that are banned here, I want you to just think about this for a second. Now, we know that when we go to the supermarket, we have a choice when we buy food now, right? We have organic and we have non-organic. Now, the same entity, our government agency that regulates and approves what's organic and what's not organic, is the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture. So if you buy organic food that's non-GMO, it's not genetically modified, and it doesn't have certain chemicals, and it doesn't have certain things, and it's supposed to be cleaner, you have to pay extra money for that. So why is it that you have to pay more money to have clean, healthy food that's not going to hurt your body? Why is unorganic food even an option? It's follow the money. Follow the money. Now, organic has gotten a little bit cheaper. I remember when organic first came out, it was super expensive. So do you eat organic food, or do you sacrifice that because it's too expensive for certain things when it comes to organic? It's gotten a lot better, I will say that. But maybe go ahead and put that in the comments and let me know if you eat organic. If you eat organic, let me know. Jackie says grow your own garden. That's great. Now and I'm glad that you brought that up, because if you think about it, if you go back into the olden days where people used to raise their own food, they lived on farms and they'd raise their own animals, they knew exactly what was in their food. I had my great grandma Strawberry. She lived till she was 92 years old. She started smoking cigarettes when she was 13. She ate bacon. She ate meat. She drank milk like crazy, ate eggs like they were going out of style. And she lived till she was 92. But most of her life, she ate food that didn't have all these additives and these chemicals that they put in it to make more food. Okay, so here, let me grab my screen real quick, and I'm going to share the 9 foods that are banned in other countries. Let's see, here you go. Let's share it and let's get to it. Okay, so we have a pop-up here, of course. 9 American foods that have been banned in other countries. No one else is eating them. Why the hell are we? Okay, so you want to believe that you can put trust in anything the FDA approves, but it's not that necessarily true. The following foods are commonly eaten in America, seriously, probably on a daily basis too, but have been outlawed in other countries due to their toxicity to humans. If you're eating any of on this list, it might be time to rethink your diet. Number 1 is artificial dyes. And where are they found? They're found in cereals, baked goods, candy, sports drinks, soda, macaroni and cheese, and more. And why is it bad? Dyes might make your food look pretty, but they're made from chemicals derived from petroleum. Petroleum, folks, do you know what petroleum is? Petroleum is gasoline. It's oil. Petroleum is the basis for oil. In case you didn't know, that's also used to make gasoline, diesel, and tar. It fuels your car. It shouldn't fuel you. All right, so no dyes. Number 2, farm salmon. Why is it bad? Well, if you're doubling up on your salmon intake because of all the amazing health benefits of those omega-3 fatty acids, you need to consider if you're buying wild-caught or farm-raised. Farm salmon are raised on an unnatural diet of grains, antibiotics, and other drugs, leaving the fish with gray flesh, which is then pinkened with synthetic astaxanthin made from petrochemicals. Again, petrochemicals is gas, it's petroleum, and then the antibiotics, and then the way that they're feeding them. Fish are not supposed to eat grains. Fish are supposed to eat algae. That's how they're supposed to grow. So make sure all your fish that you get, if you're going to eat fish, is wild caught and not raised in a farm. That's why it's not good for you. The antibiotics, again, and drugs. Can you believe that they actually have to put that color on there to make it pink? Craziness. All right, number 3, brominated vegetable oil. And where is that found? It looks like sports drinks and citrus flavored sodas. And why is it bad? The main ingredient is a poisonous chemical that is toxic, corrosive to the body, and have been linked to organ system damage, birth defects, schizophrenia, and more. If those weren't terrifying enough. Now, Olestra, I remember Olestra when they came out with the fat-free potato chips. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was kind of a big deal. Where is it found? They're found in fat-free potato chips and French fries. Why is it bad? Lower calorie counts aren't always worth it when the product is made with a cooking oil substitute, Olestra, which inhibits your body's ability to absorb vitamins. Got to tell you, I remember when these came out, they basically give you the shits. It's not a fun experience to eat these chips. I'm just saying. Okay, number 5, azodicarbo. Okay, let me see if I can say this. Number 5 is azodicarbonamide. Well, maybe that's our first clue that it's not good for you if you can't pronounce it. Okay, here we go. Looks like, where is it found? Frozen dinners, box pasta, packaged baked goods, and various breads. And why is it bad? This chemical, which helps bleach fire quickly, is also used in foam, plastics, and been linked to asthma. So if you have breathing issues, gotta look for this ingredient right here, azodicarbonamide. However, you can see it there on the screen. You can go back and watch it and write it down. Okay, this is a big one. I know already. This one's number 6. Synthetic hormones, RBGH and RBST. Well, where is it found? Milk and dairy products. Why is it bad? You've probably heard about all the dangers of synthetic hormones by now. It's borderline insane that they're still legal in the United States. Cows treated with them can become infertile and develop inflamed udders. So if we think humans are immune to these effects, we're wrong. The hormones have been linked to breast, colon, prostate cancer, and it's so definitely not something to mess around with. Milk, and here's the thing that people don't realize, the dairy products in general, they take these milks, they take these creams, and they have cottage cheese, butter, all the different cheeses and whatnot. It comes from the same milk. And the reason they're giving the cows these synthetic hormones is they're giving them these synthetic estrogen hormones so they can make more milk, to produce more milk. But the problem is when we ingest these hormones, we get that, especially if you're a man. It's not good to grow man boobs. It literally will grow breast tissue. Among the other things that it does, I'll do another video on dairy and what dairy is actually doing to people. I'll just leave. I'll go to the next one here, but I want you to think about dairy for 1 second. Why is it that every mammal species in the world weans their young off of milk? Milk's for babies, ladies and gentlemen, and it's for the babies of the right creature. Okay, off that soapbox, on to number 7. BHA and BHT, and where is that found? Cereal, gum, butter, meat, and mixed nuts. Why is it bad? They help keep food from becoming rancid, which is good in theory, but these chemicals have been proven to cause cancer in rats, and the risk of causing cancer in humans is not worth one taking. Number 8, arsenic. And where is that found? In poultry. Why is it bad? Arsenic chicken feed promotes growth and boosts pigmentation, which makes the chicken's flesh look much more pink, probably appear healthier, but that's anything but. Arsenic is classified as a human carcinogen by the Environmental Protection Agency, so eat at your own risk. Okay, I hope y'all are getting scared about some of the stuff I'm reading, because I don't eat any of this stuff, just saying. Number 9, potassium bromate. Where is it found? Wraps, rolls, flatbread, bagels, chips, and breadcrumbs. Why is it bad? It's made with the same harmful chemical as brominated vegetable oil. Brominated flour helps decreasing baking time and cost, but is the convenience worth the risk of kidney damage, cancer, and nervous damage? Okay, so that's all 9 of them. Let me come back to the broadcast, see who's still around, see who I didn't scare away. All right, so you guys are all still here. Some of you are still here. What's up, Michael Scott? Huh? How you doing? It's good to see you, brother. And let's see here. Sandra's still here. Some organic, aren't organic. Okay, well, listen, here's the deal. You can't be 100% of the time. We live in you go outside, you're breathing whatever's in the air, right? But there's just a few things that you got to really do. You got to protect your energy. You got to protect what you're breathing. You got to protect what you put on your skin. You got to protect what you put in your body. And it's just ironic, that people don't know this stuff, right? I didn't know any of this stuff 5-6 years ago. There's certain things that I just shouldn't be eating. And now once I learned all this stuff and I started learning all the things that I should eat and all the things that I should avoid, then it gave my body an opportunity to really absorb the nutrients and all this amazing things that I've been taking. I've been taking some stuff for a couple of years. It's all based on my DNA and these genetics, and that's a whole nother thing. It's pretty amazing if you think about it. The DNA and the genetics thing. I mean, they modify the food to make it bigger and stronger, and all that technology really exists. Think about it. But what is it doing to us? So we have to be responsible for our own health. We can't depend on the government, unfortunately. Hate to break it to somebody that might think that, but it's not true. And if this video doesn't give you some idea and some clarity on that being a fact, well, keep doing your research, because there was only 9 foods and certain things that are in foods that I shared on this video. But I'm sure if you keep digging, you're going to find a lot more of things that aren't the best for you. So listen, towards the end of all my videos, I always throw out an open invitation to continue the conversation about whatever we talked about in this video. I have incredible resources to help people with their health and learn more about the types of foods that we should be eating to make us the best version of ourselves. I mean, all I can say is when it comes to this kind of stuff, you just got to follow the money. Who's making all the money off this stuff, right? Okay. Thanks for watching this video. I totally appreciate it. If you decided to invite your friends to come and check out this video, let me know in the comments. I will be back with a brand new video tomorrow that hopefully give you some more information to help you think differently. All right.